Hello, good morning, students of class 7. Now we are going to revise the lesson number 9 of history, that is medieval period. History is generally divided into three periods: the ancient, the medieval, and the modern period. In class 6, we have studied about the ancient history, that is the period from prehistoric times to 7th century CE. Just I was telling about the prehistory, so you have to understand what is the meaning of prehistory. And I have already discussed in class 6 about the historic period and prehistoric period. Prehistoric period is that period when writing was not invented. Man didn't know how to write. So this period is called prehistoric period. And in class 7 we are going to study about the history and civilization of medieval period in India and the world. In Europe, the period from 5th to 15th century CE is known as the medieval period. But in our country, the period from 8th to 18th century CE marks the beginning and the end of the medieval period. During this period, several important changes took place in the social, economic, and political structures of Europe, America, and Asia. Though in the ancient period, Indian culture had remained aloof from the outside world, during the medieval period, Indian culture was highly influenced by changes that took place in other countries. These influences are evident in the culture, administration, economy, language, and religious belief of the people even today. Now, sources of information. In class 6, you have already studied about the sources of information. There are mainly two types of sources of information, that are the archaeological source materials, and second one is the literary source materials. The main source of information of the medieval period are literature and archaeological finding. The literature of this period consists of religious work and commentaries based on Puranas, Smritis, Ramayana, Mahabharata, etc. We get a lot of information about the social, economic, political, and military condition of that period from non religious works on medicine, astronomy, dramas, stories, and other literature. The autobiographies, orders of the rulers, and letters written during that period also help us to understand the life of the people during the medieval period. For example, Prithviraj Rasho, written by Chand Bardai, throws light on the administration and the life of people in North India during the reign of Prithviraj Chauhan. Muslim rulers encouraged the writing of historical accounts. The well-known work of history of this period are Tahqiq-e-Hind, written by Al-Baruni, Ain-e-Akbari, written by Abul Fazl, etc., which were written mainly in Persian language. The travel accounts of foreign visitors like Ibn Battuta, Marco Polo, and Bernier are also important sources of information about that time. The foreign visitors visited in our country and stayed so many years in India, and they had written their experiences. When we go through these books, we come to know about the culture of that time, the lifestyle of people of that time. Now, the significant achievements of this period was popularity and availability of paper, which encouraged the writing of records, rulers, temples, and monasteries. collected these manuscripts, which are major source of information about this period. Historical record of that period exist in a variety of languages. Over a period of time, they have undergone various changes in grammar, vocabulary, and meaning or interpretation of different words. For example, the word Hindustan is referred by some people as a place where Hindus live, but today many people take an exception to the word and want to refer to it as India only. According to our constitution, the name of our country is India, that is Bharat. Hence, terms that are used in different contexts at different times take into account the cultural, social, and political conditions. Though manuscripts provide a lot of useful information to historians, yet the fast pace of developments during this period makes their job quite tough. The movement of people in search of opportunities resulted in exchange of ideas regarding agriculture, weaving, food, etc. Many ranks and differentiation emerged in the society. This was also a period of great technological developments like the Persian wheel, spinning wheel, etc. Excavation of medieval towns, sarais, and villages, along with paintings, monuments, sculptures, coins, and inscription, also give us a lot of information about the different aspects of the society and culture. Yes, that's all. Thank you, student.